What if I told you the very thing you love the most? Your comfort is actually the biggest reason you are not becoming who you are meant to be. Ladies and gentlemen, comfort is a silent killer. It makes you settle. It steals your hunger. It robs you of growth. The bed feels warmer. The couch feels safer. But dreams are never born there. Life begins at the edge of discomfort, where fear meets courage. Break the cage of ease. Step into challenge, because comfort may feel sweet, but it is slowly killing your greatness. Comfort zones are like invisible prisons, softly padded with ease, familiarity and routine. They feel safe, but in reality, they quietly trap us, keeping us from exploring our full potential. When people settle for comfort, they unconsciously choose stagnation over growth. The warmth of a cozy bed, the security of routine, and the predictability of daily life may appear attractive, but they steal the hunger that drives ambition. Great achievements and remarkable success never come from choosing the easy way out. They are always the product of effort, sacrifice, and pushing beyond the edges of what feels safe. Comfort might seem harmless, but it slowly steals your drive, your hunger to achieve, and your courage to chase the unknown. It makes you believe you are living while, in fact, you are just existing in a loop that adds nothing new to your journey. When you challenge yourself to leave that comfort zone, life transforms. Fear becomes your teacher, and failure becomes your stepping stone. The discomfort you feel when you push beyond your limits is not a punishment, but a preparation. It trains your mind to endure, your heart to stay resilient, and your soul to become fearless. Every time you step outside your comfort, you give yourself the chance to evolve into someone stronger, wiser, and more capable. The risks you take may not guarantee success instantly, but they guarantee growth, and growth is what builds the foundation for success. Think about all the people you admire, the leaders, the innovators, the dreamers who turned visions into reality. None of them grew by choosing ease. They grew by facing discomfort, rejection, doubt, and countless setbacks. Their courage to walk into the unknown was what made them extraordinary. Discomfort became their classroom, teaching lessons that comfort could never offer. Choosing comfort is choosing to remain the same, but choosing discomfort is choosing transformation. You cannot dream of flying while holding tightly to the safety of the ground. Every moment you settle for comfort, you trade potential for temporary peace. That trade is expensive, because the cost is your greatness. The comfort zone whispers to you, telling you not to risk, not to fail, not to hurt, but those whispers are lies. The truth is that the pain of discipline, the sting of failure, and the struggle of hard work are far lighter than the lifelong weight of regret. Comfort will never tell you this, but regret will scream it later. Life is designed to reward those who stretch themselves. The muscles of the body grow when they are stressed. The mind sharpens when it is challenged. And the spirit strengthens when it survives trials. If you always avoid discomfort, you deny yourself the very process that makes you grow. Growth begins where comfort ends. Every challenge, every difficulty, and every uncomfortable moment is a door, or a stronger version of yourself, but you must have the courage to step through it. Comfort often disguises itself as peace, but in reality, it is the slow poison that numbs ambition and silences the hunger for greatness. It feels like safety, yet it quietly weakens the spirit, making people forget that the very essence of life is struggle, learning, and growth. A person who remains in comfort begins to lose the sharpness of vision, the strength of persistence, and the passion that once drove them to dream. When you stay too long in what is easy, you forget what it means to fight for something meaningful. Comfort convinces you that you are secure, but in truth, you are stuck, unmoving, and slowly fading into mediocrity. The world outside of the comfort zone is not soft, it is rough, unpredictable, and often painful, but it is exactly where transformation takes place. Pain teaches lessons that comfort never could. Struggles refine your character and reveal your hidden strength. Failures break you, but they also rebuild you with resilience, courage, and wisdom. Every uncomfortable situation you face becomes a mirror, showing you what you are truly capable of enduring. While comfort only offers temporary protection, discomfort offers permanent preparation for the realities of life. Without discomfort, you are untested, and an untested life never discovers its real potential. When you step into discomfort, you step into growth. The challenges you face awaken creativity, push you to think differently, and force you to find solutions you never imagined before. Discomfort sharpens your focus because you cannot sleepwalk through difficult times. You are compelled to rise, adapt, and it builds the kind of mindset that does not fear failure, but embraces it as a teacher. Each time you face discomfort, you are not losing, you are learning, and every lesson learned becomes a weapon for the future. This cycle of discomfort and growth is the pathway to mastery in any area of life. Think about the strongest people you know or the most inspiring figures in history. Their greatness was never built in comfort. It was carved out of storms, setbacks, sleepless nights, and relentless determination to keep going, even when the world said no. They endured rejection. They faced ridicule. They struggled with uncertainty, but they embraced it all because they knew that comfort would never give them the life they dreamed of. The reality is that comfort is seductive, but discomfort is transformative. Choosing discomfort is not about seeking pain. It is about choosing growth over stagnation, courage over fear, and progress over safety. Every time you step into the unknown, you stretch yourself, and every stretch creates a stronger, wiser, and more powerful version of you. The real difference between those who achieve greatness and those who fade into ordinary lies in the choices they make daily, to either stay comfortable or to step into discomfort. Comfort may protect you from temporary struggle, but it will never prepare you for the greatness you are meant to achieve. The truth is, comfort feels safe, but it silently kills the fire within us. Discomfort may seem hard, but it is the birthplace of growth, courage, and transformation. If you want to unlock your true potential, stop settling for ease and start embracing challenges, because only beyond the comfort zone does real life, real strength, and real greatness